Something right. What? What up, folks? We're just doing a little test run here tonight. Drink a little whiskey for, I don't know, an hour. Am I live? Are we live? We're doing it live. I don't even know if we are live. Let's see. Do I have a thumbnail? This is private still, isn't it? Test. All right, hold up. Hold up. Talk to me, folks. Talk to me, folks. Is this? Well, this is just practice. We're just practicing. Let me see now. I'm gonna check the phone. This is a VZ. This is a Logitech. Hold on. That looks good. That quality looks good. I'm not gonna lie to you. It looks better, doesn't it? What's up, Johnny? We are just doing. I got a new camera, and I'm trying to decide if it's worth the money or not. This is the old camera. This is the new camera. New camera does look better, doesn't it? Does look better, doesn't it? Video and audio are good. Which one you like better, Tater? Which one you like better, Dom? We'll call this video one. This is video two. Video two here. Video one here. Two, one. One or two. Where we at? I can't really tell. Do I have this on the right? Do I have this on new camera video one? Okay. Okay. That's what I needed to hear. That's what I needed to hear. What are we drinking tonight? What are we drinking tonight? We know what we're drinking tonight. Boot Clapper Rye. Look, does that even autofocus? Oh my gosh, that does look kind of good. That does look kind of good. Video one is more clear. Okay. I trust you, Dom. Look at the color on this. Oh yeah, that does look good. Look at the color on this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Crispy, you like this one? This one's working? This one's good for everybody, this video? I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if it was worth it or not, but it's starting to, I don't know, it looks good. I'm starting to think this is the one. Whew. Dusty Dan's pick. I was on this pick with them. This is called Boot Clapper Rye. By the way, we got this. We got three barrel. Three. I said three. Three. Three barrels. The Sticky Icky. The Boot Clapper Rye is my favorite. No questions asked. But this, 56 months, 4.5 years, I believe that comes to. 129.6 proof. 185 bottles. This, the Sticky Icky, fan freaking tastic. If you have an opportunity to, what's up? Mashing drum in the house, Jason. You're a camera guy, Jason. Camera one or camera two? We bought a new camera today, Jason. We don't know camera one here, camera two here. You let me know. Jason's a camera guy. Jason will give me his honest truth. Not that I don't trust you, Dom, but always good to have a second opinion. Guys, these are both still available. We sold out of, I told you we got 3 bottles. We sold out of, this was an 8-year Kelvin barrel from Backbone. This was phenomenal. 101 months, 8-year Kelvin. Um, Dusty's Wonka surprise. Look at these tater stickers too, by the way. Fantastic. Camera one, it's clear, good. That makes me feel better because that's the one that I spent the money on. So we can keep it now. We don't have to return it. This we sold out of. These two are still available. The rye, I think there's only like 20, maybe 20 some bottles left. So the rye is definitely gonna be it's gonna be gone soon because I'm gonna buy another couple myself. This one, I think we still have a good amount left, but again, $50 for a 4.5-year-old MGP here, and this is from Backbone, fantastic. So check both of these out. Link in bio on Instagram, wherever you want to find them. They're out there, so make sure you check these out. What is everybody else sipping on tonight? I'm not gonna be on long. I might maybe the second half of this game. It looks like it's not even gonna be a game because the Patriots can't score, and of course I took the Patriots 6.5, so that'll be my night, you know. Skin tone's also better on camera one. Camera two is a bit whitewashed, but could be from lighting at that angle. That's what I'm thinking too. I mean, the lighting is definitely different at this angle. I just think that like I don't think this doesn't look that much worse. But I agree that the lighting is a little bit better. I also like how it's focused on me and the background's a little washed out with camera one. Um, but yeah, I do look better in this, but I feel like I could mess with the rest of it. The Sticky Icky is low key amazing. Dude, it's so freaking good. For that price point, I mean, $50 for that, I think is a steal. 129.6 proof. This bottle right here, it was me. Hello again, whiskey friends. Dusty Dan's Whiskey Reviewed, Whiskey Uncensored, Drifting Drams. There were a couple other guys on the pick. Adam Shelton. It was just a phenomenal time, first of all. That was my first on-site pick that I ever did. And then my second on-site pick was with Jason, and we did Lux Row and Mash and Drum. That's what his name is. We did Lux Row and MGP, which was a wild experience. That stuff should be coming out this winter. I think we should be dropping that stuff. Can't wait to get some of that video that we got from that as well. Baker's 7 in the Glen. My brother-in-law, I actually have literally sipping that last night. Baker's 7 is so good. I don't know why more people don't talk about this bottle. I mean, I guess they do. My brother-in-law just got the Baker's 13, so I'm excited to try that. I'm not really sure with the price point on that if I ever wanted to pull the trigger. We'll see, but now that I have an opportunity to try it before I buy it, that'll definitely change things up a little bit. Oh my God. This, what am I drinking? No, none of the above. This one. So this is a rye. I wouldn't even call it a rye drinker's rye. You can definitely tell it's a rye, but it's aged for 60 months, and only 26 of those months were in the first barrel. So this is a double oak rye. That's I forgot to mention that part. Double oak rye, the first aging was 26 months in the first barrel, which means that's another 34 months in the second barrel, which is crazy. I feel like that's a long time for a second barrel. It's just so good. The nose on this is phenomenal. Absolutely wild. Maybe I'll pour some of that Baker's 7 Up next as well. You got me thinking about it, Johnny. The Phillies lose yet? The Phillies game finally over or what? 10-6. That's disgusting. These guys, I just don't understand. You're just one game, magic number one. Just get in the playoffs at this point. These guys are gonna go from first place to friggin' 30th place before the end of the season. They just don't care. They just don't care. Harper looks awful. Pitching is terrible. My phone won't turn the other way. That's all right. We'll go this way. For some reason, the Streamlabs usually has refresh chat, maybe. Oh, there we go. There we go. Callie Dram's in the house. What's up? We're back. We got it. Camera 2 has better. You're using words I don't even know, Jason. Bokeh. Plus, there's more contrast. Make sure the shutter speed is double your frame rate. Mitigate blur, for example, 24 frame per second, 1 to 50 shut. we'll be talking outside of we'll be talking outside of this because you're speaking a whole different language to me. I know a little bit about FPS and frame rate, but not enough to have a intelligent conversation. Let's go Mets. We got don't we play you guys again? We play you guys again, right? Monday? We play you guys again on Monday? Hold on. Oh, we play tomorrow too. Thursday, Friday. Dang, how many? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Dang. My buddy's going to one of those games, I think. I think my buddy's going to one of those games. I couldn't remember if it was this week or this Monday or Sunday. Probably Sunday. I don't even know where you guys are at. Where are the Mets at right now? Standings. Standings. MLB standings. 4 game series tonight was the first. Yep. 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 National League. Oh, right behind. Okay. I mean, 6 games back. Dang, the Braves fell. What happened to the Braves? What happened to the Braves? I didn't know you guys were in second. 6 games back though. Where we at? 91 and 62. That's 150. Which way am I going here? 151. So we got what? 10 games left? 11 games left? That's kind of crazy. Mets holding on to the wild card with the Braves chasing. That's kind of crazy. 85 wins. Brewers with 88. The Brewers look good, I'll be honest with you. Dodgers at 91. Are the Dodgers 91 and 62? Dang, we're tied with the Dodgers. Phillies fell off so bad. They were the beginning of the season was wild. The Mets passed the Braves last week. Dang. Mets are on a little run then. I can't keep letting these I don't know who I hate more, to be honest with you. The Mets or the Braves. If the Phillies play the Mets, we should go to a game. That's what should happen. One place or the other. You let me know. This is so good. By the way, I got like what, 90 here? We can talk about it. I'm doing a bottle giveaway. Jason's in on it. He's got a Mash and Journey pick in there. Blanton's Gold will be the premier bottle. This is a Blanton's Gold store pick. We're doing it for Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, obviously in September. September 30th, which is why I bought this new camera because I wanted the live stream to look good. We will be going live and doing a drawing. All you have to do is check my pin post to my Instagram profile. Venmo me the amount of entries you want. $10 for 1 entry, $25 for 3 entries, $50 for 7 entries, $100 for 15 entries, and all of the money, 100% of the money is going to childhood cancer awareness, specifically the Stephen Crow Legacy Foundation. This is a shirt. I'm wearing it tonight, which is actually kind of awesome. Addie's Angels, because my niece was actually diagnosed with cancer, a little while ago. She's 4 years remission. She's going into her 5th years of remission for being officially cancer free. They wait 5 years. So we have it affect our family. Team Steve, the Stephen Crow Legacy Foundation, is my wife's cousin. He passed away in 2005, I believe, was when he passed away from his diagnosis of acute myeloid leukemia. So they started a foundation recently through Cure Search. Again, all of that information can be found in my LinkedIn profile for Instagram. So check that out. We've got a bunch of good bottles. I've got personally my Blanton's Gold store pick and a Weller Antique 107 store pick. Like I said, Jason has a Mash and Journey pick in there, and I believe an Eagle Rare. Correct me if I'm wrong or not there, Jason. And then we have like 30 other bottles, and then some Drifting Drams gift cards. So a bunch of good stuff going into that. So check that out. That'll be my plug for the night because we're not staying on here long. The Mets are 16 and 4 in their last 20 games. They are hot right. Now's the time to get hot. Now's the time to get hot. That's what I keep saying about the Phillies too. Like they went through that slump after the All-Star break, and I was like, that's okay. That's okay. As long as you can get hot in September, red October, God, there's nothing. I don't playoff hockey for me, but after that, I think it's playoff baseball. Football, it's exciting, don't get me wrong, but as far as like a playoff atmosphere goes, that 7 game series, there's nothing better. Oh, we're also going live with Gentleman and Whiskey. I believe that's Tuesday. What's that date? Calendar. We'll be going live. I owe him some stuff. I promised him I would send him some. Yeah, Tuesday the 24th. We'll be going live 8 to 9, 8 to 9:30. Just a quick one with Gentleman Whiskey, John over at Gentleman Whiskey. He's gonna host over there. We're gonna do some giveaways for people that donate as well as some other fun stuff on there. He's sending me some Nulu. Haven't had a lot of Nulu. If you guys have a lot of Nulu, let me know if you like Nulu or not. I have the what do I have? When I did ADHD's Matt Madness, he had a Nulu pick, apple something. It was good. I didn't hate it. I just think it's a little overpriced personally. Again, we're not staying on here long tonight. I just wanted to practice with these cameras so I can check some things afterwards. I'll have one more pour before I hop off though. What should we do? Should we do the Bakers? Should we do we gotta review this bad boy soon. Whiskey of the year, according to most. 2024 whiskey of the year. I had a sip. I can't. I need a new glass at least if we're gonna pour that up right now. I can't use a tainted glass for a bottle like that. We'll go with the Whiskey Wisdom glass. I think there's also a feature here now that I can go, I think I can multi-stream, which is actually kind of cool. I know a lot of people in the, I'm a big game, I like to watch a lot of gaming streams, and I know a lot of people in the gaming world are doing the multi-stream. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube all at the same time. Ooh, don't waste the water. Oh my God. It's so, I mean, guys, you don't need my review on this. I'm gonna post it anyway, but enough people have told you how good this bottle is right here, and I gotta tell you, the question becomes, and I think the question that I'm gonna pose for my specific video is going to be, what would I pay for it? Because I feel like that's what it all comes down to these days. When you get, especially with a release like this, like it's gone, right? There's probably gonna be maybe one where I don't know if they do a lot of bundle stuff. Um, I've seen a lot of pretty decently priced bundles where like you buy a Russell's 15, two Russell's 10-year, and a Russell's single barrel, and it comes out to like I don't know, 400 or 500 plus shipping or something like that. And it's like if you break it down, it's not bad, but like are you dropping a house payment on a bundle like that? It's just tough. A car payment, I should say, house payment at $400 these years, it'd be crazy. Oh my God, it's just so good. And I'm the guy that didn't love the Russell's 13. I had Russell's 13 batch 3, I think, which was a little bit of an older release that had the 20-year whiskey in it, so I didn't love that one. Another spoiler for you guys that are hanging out on here. Should I open this on? No, I gotta film a video of me opening this. 13th Colony. This is their 2024 double oaked release. There it is. The 2024 double oaked release. This is a little sample they sent me, so I'm excited. I'll probably open this tonight, make a quick video on it because it's just a sample, but I'm excited to see what this release does. I did have a sample of last year's release. I got a bottle of the first release. That's gone. I mean, that was delicious. So I'm excited to see what this release is like, especially compared to I wish I had more of the other ones to compare, but unfortunately, when you get a bottle that good, it doesn't sit around too long. But they are going to have, and I'll put this in my video that I make, they are doing an online. So last year they didn't do a distillery release of the double oaked because they were like, we can't handle the volume that it's going to be. So they did Sealbox and they did, I forget who else they went through. They released it to a couple different markets too. They released it to Texas, Tennessee, which is weird. I think Tennessee's one of them, which is weird because Tennessee usually doesn't get anything. Um, I think they do Atlanta or Georgia. I think they do Georgia. And then there's like three or four other states on there, North Carolina or something weird. Three or four other states on there that they do release to. So it will be released to certain markets, but then the rest is going to be online releases. But they're also doing like a lottery for 90 bottles. I don't know. They told me the release number, but I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. But they're doing a 90 bottle raffle basically where you have an opportunity to go down and purchase it. So not only do you have to win the raffle, but then you have to get to Americus, Georgia, and go down and actually get the bottle, which they give you a little bit of time. I think the drawing, I think you can enter to today. Double check that. Check 13th Colony somewhere. I think you can enter today, and then from there you can. go down if you win and get the bottle. I don't know if I'm still even live here. Yeah, we're good. Okay. I just had to double check. So yeah, so that'll be cool from them. Um, Otherwise, that's like it. That's it that's going on over here. We got a bunch of bottles to review. We've got to review the Russell's 15. We've got a Weller CYPB. We've got a Smoke Wagon private barrel that I'm excited about. We got the Jack, what is that? The Jack 10 or the Jack 12? The Jack 12. Then we got the new Jack Twice barrel, Heritage Rye. We got the Bardstown Am Root. We got a 1792 Sweet Wheat sitting over there. We've got so much to get to. I just don't have enough days in the week. I need my off season to be here by now. And that's not counting samples. We got Smoke Eye Hill over there. We've got, what are these samples from? Boulder Spirit. Any of you Coloradoians out there? Boulder Spirits, Cash Strength. And then this was like one of these is it's not a bourbon or a whiskey or anything like that. But yeah, we got a lot to get to. Um, this bottle is so good. Has anybody else had the Russell's 15? If you've had it, let me know. If you've had it and you've liked it, let me know. Let me know. Go to Seal Box and grab a K Luke Batch 10 Cash Strength. You'll thank me later. What's it running, Jason? What's it going to cost me? Seal Box actually doesn't deliver to Pennsylvania right now, so I have to run it through somebody else. Or you got to do like a weird loophole where you like send them I think um, you can send them a label. I don't know. It's like weird. K Luke Batch 10. Everybody's liking this K Luke right now. What's the story behind it? 109.99. That's not too bad. Is there a solid age statement on it? I don't know a lot about K Luke. I've only ever had, I think, a sample of one. I've never owned a bottle. Did we have did we have K Luke down in Bardstown? Somebody had a bottle of K Luke down there, I believe. Yeah, sucks at Sealbox Drop PA. I don't understand it either. They're like, I've emailed them and I said, "Are you coming? Like, are they going to be able to be back in Pennsylvania?" And they basically told me no particular update as of right now. I know Pennsylvania's always been tough. I'm pretty sure it's illegal for anybody to ship here. It just sucks that it happened to be one of the biggest national distributors for the online retail space. It's a blend of Indiana, Kentucky bourbon. They have blended some great batches, but 10 is really, really good. Non-age stated. Okay. Indiana and Kentucky. So we're assuming I'm assuming it's not Starlight, right? Probably MGP. And then we don't know where from Kentucky. Batch 10. I'll look that up. I have people that I usually ship it to and then I get it from them. Or again, I think they have like some weird workaround where if you send them a label, I think they'll send it to you. These Whiskey Wisdom glasses are nice. I'm still a Glen guy, don't get me wrong. Still a big fan of the Glen, but I like the heaviness of the Whiskey Wisdom. South Carolina just got no ship list as well. Like what? I mean, I get it. The states want to make their money. I just don't understand like what changed between you used to be able to and you didn't used to be able to. It's MGP, but don't know the KUI source. Okay. I'm always interested. That's the one thing that I've been trying to get a little bit more knowledgeable about lately is there's so much whiskey like I've always known about sourced whiskey and like who is sourcing whiskey, but I've never really known one who's getting the good stuff and two who to like keep an eye on for some good sourced whiskey. Like Bardstown is obviously a big name in the game, but like K Luke I didn't know too much about. And then there's just like so many other one-off brands that just get like some older age stuff that's phenomenal. The one that I have recently is that 15 stars, but it's like the price point on those. I mean, $275 for some 13-year-old whiskey. I don't know. It just seems a little bit much, but there are a lot of one-off names that are sourcing some older and or not even if it's not older stuff, some really good whiskey that is non-age stated and unknown sourcing, which kind of bothers me a little bit, but what am I going to do about it? Trying to think of some other ones. There's been a few other ones, especially on bottle shares. Like I'll show up and it's just like Backbone before I mean, I've known about them for a little bit now, but like they have some fantastic older whiskey sitting around that I would just never have imagined that they had compared to some other people. Everyone can get good stuff now. The barrel market is flooded. Ooh, I love that. All ages at cheap prices for barrels, some high end. I feel like I feel like we were at a point though not too long ago where we were worried about the age statement. Everybody was like Eagle Rare is dropping their 10-year and Elijah Craig Barrel Proof is dropping the 12-year and they're gonna start it's just like for a while there people got a little bit nervous and now everything that's coming out is like look at this 15-year-old wild turkey that's on the market from this off brand that I've never heard of. It's like what's the mash bill? 75, 13, 12. Well, that's wild turkey. How did they get 12-year-old wild turkey? And it's just like everybody has it now, which is great, phenomenal, especially if the prices are, I mean, 100 and $109, especially if the prices are going to be like that. But I feel like for a while we were concerned, and now we're reaping the benefits of all of these fantastic whiskeys. But I mean, and then like barrels, are we not worried about barrels anymore? Everybody's got plenty of barrels. We're not worried about the barrel shortage anymore either. I'm gonna go one more, one more. The Baker's 7 only because you guys were talking about it tonight. Just a little guy. Then we're hopping off, I promise. I got to go film some stuff. And more importantly, edit some stuff, which is the hard part. It's not hard, it's just tedious, I suppose. By the way, if anybody, Jason, you wear makeup on screen, I feel like I'm so like, I don't want to say greasy, but like now that I have a decent camera, like you can see every shine on my face. I hate that. I gotta put some powder on or something. I'm so shiny. Baker 7, I'm not gonna say it stands up as like crazy, but I think in a blind, I think if I were to send a blind of Baker 7 with some other pretty good whiskey, some other big names that like everybody would put on the top of their list, as far as like an everyday bottle, like something that's always on the shelf, I think people would be very surprised. Barrels aren't as much of an issue as with a lot of whiskey sitting to age. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I mean, I'm happy about it. I'm happy that we got some good aged whiskey out there again. I don't know if it was somebody posted that the Elijah Craig C924 was still only 11 months. 11 months and some odd 11 months and or sorry, 11 years and some odd months. I was hoping another 13-month or 13-year Elijah Craig barrel proof to end the year, kind of like they did last year. C923 is still, I have two of them now, two extras. Still a phenomenal bottle, but I was kind of hoping for a little bit older. I don't know why. Maybe it's still good. I won't see it until, I don't know, February of next year, but hopefully it's still good. Wasn't a fan. I mean, again, it's tough when you're comparing batch after batch after batch because you're like, this one isn't as good as that one. For the price point, they're all top tier whiskey. Yeah, 11 years. I don't know. I don't know why that disappoints me. I just know that maybe they don't want to release all the 13-year-old stuff or they don't want to maybe they'll do it in the next batch, but I know they have it. Like we know they have it. You ever done an Elijah Craig barrel pick? They do like the private barrels, right? Elijah Craig, they do the private barrels. The what do they call that? It's not a CYPB, but I feel like it's something like that, like a select your own type of thing. I had was it Hello Again Whiskey Friends? Hello Again Whiskey Friends, I think had one. And when we were down in Indiana doing this backbone pick, they poured one up for me blind, and I absolutely loved it. I actually think I went on a live stream with them, and that was one of theirs. They do that competition, and they had me on as a guest one night, and that ended up winning for me, blind, completely blind. That was good. Again, it's not CYPB. I'm trying to think of what they call that. Just did one yesterday, and a Larceny barrel proof single barrel. Ooh, Larceny barrel proofs. I don't know if it's because of the Elijah Craig barrel proofs, but for some reason, Larceny barrel proofs get slept on. I can't remember the last one I bought. I mean, it's not everybody, it's me too, but the last Larceny barrel proof I bought was B521, and it was I didn't do whiskey of the year back then, but I mean, I had just gotten started my bourbon career slash YouTube thing, but it probably would have been up there for my whiskey of the year. B521 was phenomenal, but then nothing else really lived up to it. So I was kind of always waiting around for it to get good again, and Elijah Craig was doing so well. I don't know why people don't buy more Larceny barrel proofs. I think they're decent. They're still a really good price. Maybe people just don't love the Weeders compared to the, I don't know. I don't know what it is. That's awesome though. What do they call that, Jason? Is it an Elijah Craig barrel proof single barrel? Is that like what it is? Or is it like they call it something like a private barrel select or it's not that, but a craft your own or something. But Larceny barrel proof single barrels, that's got to be crazy. Larceny barrel proof single barrel. Phew, that's got to be crazy good. What was the, I guess you won't know the proof. Well, you should, I don't know. It depends if they're going to age it a little bit more before they bottle it, I guess, to get the exact proof. Ooh, Baker's 7, I'm telling you guys. Really, really good. We just drank 3 glasses of, was it three? 3 or 4 in 31 and a half minutes. We got a long day of work tomorrow. Yeah, it's a private barrel. The ECBP, the one we picked, tastes like Luxardo cherry syrup. 132 proof. Sheesh. 132 proof ECBP Luxardo cherry syrup. That sounds phenomenal. I actually have Luxardo cherries sitting down here right now because I just made a old fashioned. I also got these filthy cherries. I think they're called filthy cherries. People, I do those every Friday, not every Friday. I try to post every Friday a new old fashioned video based off people's comments on their favorite recipe for an old fashioned. And a lot of people, I don't know if it's not like an East Coast is Luxardo and then not East Coast is something else, but 8 years old, solid. That's solid. Let me know about that. I mean, I'm sure I'll see it. I want one though. I want one. Um, but yeah, Luxardo versus Filthy Cherry. A lot of people post about Filthy Cherry, and I haven't opened them yet. But they can't be better than Luxardo. Luxardo cherries are so good. I also had to go on Amazon to get the Filthy Cherries because they don't sell them here in Pennsylvania. 8-year-old 132 proof. That's gonna be phenomenal. I can guarantee you, it's phenomenal. One of the best in the games when it comes to picks too. I'll send you a link. Please do. Please, please do. I would love to have that. But listen, guys, Jason, I appreciate chatting with you tonight. This was awesome. I just hopped on to see this video real quick. One, two, one. Yeah, this definitely looks better. I'll keep the camera. It was worth the money, I suppose. But yeah, we're gonna hop off here. I am going to do a couple of videos tonight, edit a couple of things, and you know the rules once it's available, of course. How long until are they gonna let it age for a little bit longer? Or are they gonna put that out? Are they gonna try and bottle it right away? Um, but yeah, the plugs. Check us out on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Obviously, click that subscribe button over here. Check out our Patreon page. We do a lot of fun things over there. But before you get off, wait. I don't. There's like a heart over this one section of this, which is very annoying. Camera one. Camera one. Camera two. Camera one is a Logitech Pro C920. Back in my, I don't know if it's still live on Twitch or not, but back before I started drinking whiskey for YouTube, I was doing video gaming. I was doing like Call of Duty and Fortnite streams, and I got a Logitech C920. Looks like this. Again, it's not bad. I think if I messed around with the settings a little bit more, I could probably get it to look pretty decent. And this thing was like $42 or something like that back when I bought it. And maybe it was a little bit more than that. But I mean, What kind is camera two? Okay. Camera one is the one I'm looking at right now. This one that is on right now. This is a Sony EZ V10 VZ E10, something like that. I literally just bought it today. I don't think it says it on there. Yeah, I can't see it on there. Um, Darrell from Hello Again Whiskey Friends told me to get it. Josh from Stuff and Whiskey told me to get it. John from Gentleman and Whiskey told me to get it. Sony EV dash EZ dash V10 or VZE10. I think that's what it is. VZE10 is the camera that is actually on right now. The thing that I do love about it is the autofocus. Like that, like getting that and then coming back to me is nice. I have one of those. I use it for my bottle cam. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it was in my price range. I think it's a little bit better than what I'm using now, especially for live streams. My main use for it is live streams over anything else. I use my phone when I film my actual videos, and I absolutely love that. Do you do many barrel picks for your patrons? So recently I've done more. I'm hoping to get involved in more. The biggest thing for me, Jacob, is moving an entire barrel by myself becomes hard at my size of things. Um, I've done a Blue Note pick. We have a bunch now where I'm like looking around for them. We have a Hard Truth pick that we did. We did these three backbone picks that are over here. I just recently did. Me and Jason at the Mash and Drum, along with like a bunch of other creators, just went down to MGP and Lux Row and did. I think we picked 12 barrels by the time that we left there. Um, what else do we have? We have, I think, three or four others. Driftless Glen pick that we've done. We're definitely trying to do more, but again, the hard part about that is I'm not in any type of space. When you do these barrel picks, the companies that's distributing it wants to have, I wouldn't say a guarantee, but they want to have at least an idea that you're going to move through a barrel. So when you go to them as an individual, with my size of a following, you're like, hey, I want to do this pick. If it's not in the right price range, they're going to be like, no, you can't move 180 bottles by yourself. And I can respect that. I'm the one that has to move it, and I know that I can't. So it's all about teaming up with other people. Um, we've done that in the past. I do have some picks lined up coming here in the future, but I wouldn't say that I'm anywhere close to like, I mean, Jason probably picks something every other week. But we do picks. We do picks and we're trying to get more on the schedule. Especially coming into the winter months here when I get a little bit slower with my actual work. But yeah, we do barrel picks for patrons. Top tier gets them first, obviously, and then it moves down, especially when you're teamed up. Like with this one, we had 5 people on this pick, so it moves pretty quick. The the 8-year Kelvin was sold out, I think, through Patreon, and then these other two, the rye, we only have like 20 bottles left. Blue Note was five. The Blue Note we did with one other channel, and that we sold out of that. I mean, people were buying 5 or 6 bottles of that. That was at a great price point though. What up, Brent? Hard Truth was good one too. Hard Truth was really good. The Hard Truth Sweet Mash Rye was really good. The Driftless Glen I like. And then I'm actually gonna send out. We just talked about this in my Patreon a little bit ago. I'm gonna try and send out a like 2 ounce sample of every single one of my picks blind and just like hop on. We have a Discord chat for Patreon only. A 2 ounce sample of every one of my picks blind, and then just everybody kind of ranks them throughout the night, and we see which one of the picks was the best pick, or if you could call out which pick that it particularly was. Shouldn't be too hard with some of them. Some of them will get a little bit. I mean, Driftless Glen was a rye too, right? Yeah, that was a rye. And then the Hard Truth was a rye. We have this double barrel rye, which again, out of these three, that one's my favorite, and there's only like 20 of those left at this point. There's also, by the way, these 3 picks available, link in bio. Selfless plug for those, but the other ones, there's a Blue Note pick that Hello Again Whiskey Friends just did. I think Dusty Dan was in on that too with a Blue Note pick. You can bundle these and they'll give you free shipping. So right now I think it's $21.99 to ship for any amount of bottles that you buy. But if you buy 3 bottles, if you buy 2 of the backbones and then the Blue Note that they just did, you can get free shipping on that as well. So don't hesitate to try and bundle some together to save yourself some money. If you're gonna buy a $50 bottle and it's $20 to ship, then just spend $30 and get the other bottle. Again, no peer pressure, but The Sticky Icky, which is a 4.5 year, 56 months, 4.5 year old MGP. This is phenomenal for $50. I can't believe how good that is. And then again, the boot clapper rye. This one is so freaking good. Absolutely fantastic. Again, this was my favorite of the three. And when we were there and we drank them, the 8 year Kelvin was my favorite. So for that to change this much, and I'm not a big rye guy, for that to change this much is kind of crazy. Anybody come back in this game? Is it still are the Jets still crushing them, which is crazy to me. 24-3. Golly. They're just not Brissett is just not the guy, huh? Just not that guy. But listen, speaking of Patreon, speaking of Discord, I'm gonna hop off here. I appreciate everybody who stopped in. Again, this was just a random live stream tonight to see which camera was better. Just so I can kind of watch it afterwards and judge for myself if this was worth the money. But everybody seems to be saying that this one's better, and I haven't even like clued in on any of the settings or anything like that. So, and it's also nice because I can just keep it set up and I don't have to take it down. I also bought a tripod. Actually, the tripod was half off because I bought the camera, and it's got levels in it. So I'll let me grab my old tripod actually. This was my old tripod. This thing is flimsy as hell. One, I'm gonna pinch myself. This thing's flimsy as hell, and it was every time I would record, nothing would ever be level. Nothing was ever straight. So you'd like set it up, and then you'd adjust this, and it was like never straight, and it made me so mad. And then especially if you want it to record, so like this piece hooks on here. If you want it to record vertical video for like my shorts and stuff, the way that this sat, like I don't know if you can tell, but this like clicks into certain spots. Clicks, click, click, click. So like it never clicks in straight. Like it was always at an angle no matter how much it was the worst. It was the absolute worst. Good night, Chris. GG's everybody. Oh, GN everybody. I thought he said GG's. That's a gaming term. But yeah, that's my thing. So I got a new tripod. I got a new camera. So we're just testing things out tonight. So appreciate you guys stopping by. Next Tuesday, we'll be live with Gentleman and Whiskey. Check him out, John Gentleman and Whiskey. Make sure you go follow him so you can check us out live next Tuesday because we're going to be doing some giveaways for anybody that donates to the Childhood Cancer Awareness Month fundraiser that we're doing. And then September 30th, we will be live. I might try and go live somewhere in between then and do this again so we can get some more money raised for that. We're at $3,500, guys. 3,500. Let me check if we got any more tonight. No, still sitting at 3,500. $3,500. I don't think there's any information on this that you can't have. $3,500 raised for Childhood Cancer Awareness Month through the bottle giveaway that we're doing. Again, pin post and profile to check that out. You can enter. You can buy 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 7, or 15 entries. We're giving away a Blanton's Gold store pick, a Weller Antique 107 store pick, and there's a bunch of other bottles that we're giving away. So make sure you check that out. Again, pin post and profile. Appreciate you all. Cheers. Love you. Good night. I'm going to go open this 13th.